My functions permit me to assist all customers.
There we go. Alright. Where's the memory? Oh, it's right here. Obtain the integral of memory. There it is. There's a quest here too.
Someone! Anyone? We need help here! I knew that if I called out long enough, someone would find me. Quickly now, come inside. Cultists have knocked the stars from our sky, and we have to put them back before all Lord Set's memories are taken for good.
Stars? Memories?
Oh, drat. Look, it's easier to explain once we're inside the mnemonic planisphere. That's where Lord Set stores his memories by... well, it's just easier to show you first.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. You're a quick learner. I need someone who can fight off these cultists and help me return the stars to the planisphere sky. Please, you have to help us. This task is of the most vital importance.
Okay, seems good. We'll do that. Do what we can.
Quickly, follow me. The planisphere is right through this door.
I don't trust her for some reason. I really don't. Just collect my books.
you all right? Please, rest if you need it.
I have maintained these stars for millennia. Do not concern yourself.
Yes, much easier to explain now. This is the demonic planisphere where Sotha sealed memories take the form of stars. We need your help to reclaim the stars that have fallen and place them back in the sky. If not, all shall be lost.
What'll be lost?
All this knowledge! Sotha seal's memories are our most important source of inspiration, of discovery. Without them, the Clockwork Apostles will be lost, stagnant and unguided. Please, for the sake of our most sacred knowledge, you must help.
Alright, how do we do it?
Thank you for understanding what this means to my order. I need you to gather the primary stars belonging to the points of our constellations. Once enough stars are returned to the rightful place, the rest should fall into ranks. Eventually.
Okay, so how do I collect them?
With this. Now, this device has a very fancy proper name, but I simply call it the Star Scooper. Use it to gather the stars you see floating around the halls, and bring it back here to the astronomer. He'll know what to do next. Questions?
Yeah, what the hell is this place?
Let's say there's a memory the Lord Set wishes to store. First he turns the memory into a star, which forms in an associated constellation chamber. A powerful spell will form in the Mage's Wing, a great victory in the Warriors.
Okay.
Exactly so. It then travels to the Planisphere Center where we teach the star its place in the sky. We send it to a forming room if Lord Set wishes to access the memory, or for apostles to study from. Each star has wisdom to share.
Does he forget the memories he stores?
Well, that would certainly complicate things. Lord Set still remembers, but in a distant way. He can analyze these memories rationally without their emotional attachments clouding his divine judgment. At least, that's what the astronomer told me.
Okay, and who is this astronomer?
Astronomer is the title given to the caretaker of the planisphere. Astronomer...
Sup, Ben the Knee? How you doing, dude?
The current astronomer has been around almost as long as the Clockwork City has. The blessings of a god really can do wonders
Hype,
for a lifespan.
man. Clockwork hype.
Why, I'm his apprentice. Sorry, should have led with that. He only recently chose me as his replacement, though I'm not sure this is a position you can just retire from, if you catch my drift. I suppose even a god's blessing can only last so long.
Okay.
All a matter of perspective here in Clockwork, age and whatnot. I assure you I've always been quite diligent in my studies, and the astronomer says I show promise. Well, I mean, he hasn't outright said that to me, but I just get that feeling.
Alright, so what are the stars exactly?
Their memories given form. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Not
After
really.
all, our thoughts are as numerous as the stars in the sky. And they're actually called multiplanar mnemonic receptacles, but I just find stars easier to say.
Fair enough. Why does he need to give his memories form?
Memories are distracting little things, and Lord Set has more of them than most of us combined. Storing them here allows him to focus his divine intellect on the current task at hand. And the tasks of a god? Very important things.
And what do the cultists want with them?
I don't believe they're after memories precisely, but rather information. The planisphere houses much of Sotha Seal's most sacred wisdom. Let all that knowledge fall into the wrong hands? I can't even imagine the vile possibilities.
Sometimes I feel like it may as well be Monday even though it's Sunday. Preaching to the choir, dude. You're preaching to the choir. Alright. Let's go. Warriors Ring, may as well start here. I collect all these books because I've got a mod that stores them all. Anything good in here? Ooh, blueprint. Take that. Don't mind if I do. Lockpick, always use with them. Some more lockpicks. there's a memory. Saw another one. I don't see any cultists though.
You're afraid of men finding out you're an adult now.
Huh? Shit. Dude, these guys are full on. Can't do anything when he doesn't hit you with that. Jesus. These cultists are no joke. Okay, it's obviously a memory then, huh? Oh, god damn it. Accidentally hit my ultimate. That's annoying, but it's alright. Make things a lot better.
The multiplanar mnemonic receptacle should be stable enough to maintain form.
10-inch. So it's in here, okay. We got this. Ugh. Some of these I've already got. Can you just... Thank you. Okay, last star. Perfect. I didn't mean to kill that. Oh, the stars suppress stealth, do they? Oh no, yeah, they do. That's really weird. I wonder why. Okay, this way. The lower thieves wing. Oh, wait, what? It's over here. Oh, up off. we go. Integral of memory. Crystal contains the fundamental knowledge of a factotum head. Alright. Sweet. Let's go down to the astronomer.
How may I serve you today, Lord Silverseal? Do you need your clothes washed, your hair washed, and your hands washed?
Okay. That should be the door out of here.
Quickly now, give the star scooper to the astronomer. You're in for a real treat. Not many get to witness this. Oh dear, that's not good. That's not good at all. Sorry, but I have to go check on something. The astronomer will explain.
Wait, what? That was suspiciously a lot like a one of those whispering cultists movements there.
6 stars refuse to answer my call, and the primary constellations remain incomplete. Their instability threatens the integrity of the entire planisphere. Unless returned, I fear all memories will be lost, even to the Clockwork God himself.
So he'll lose his memories.
The planisphere was created as an extension of Lord Set's consciousness. Connected, yet apart.
Gemini, what up,
An
man?
endless sky
Good to
of
have you here.
divine knowledge, perfectly preserved. We must protect the planisphere at all costs.
Okay, so what's happened to
Must
these?
help the stars remember.
Okay, so what happened to the stars then?
Memories are fragile.
How are you, man?
Easily broken, easily swayed. My powers of guidance and preservation are not so easily replicated. The cultists seek to control, but only corrupt. I must stay here to keep the constellations stable. It is up to you.
Okay.
Go to the calibration guides located above
Yeah,
the
not bad, man.
platforms which surround us. Use them to
Monday
guide
tomorrow.
the missing stars back to their rightful place in the sky. My apprentice will show you how. I see questions are burning within you. Ask, and I may answer.
You may answer, so you might not. Alright, well, why do the cultists want to corrupt the stars?
They seek to control the planisphere, and believe these stars will help them with that task. The corruption is merely a result of trying to view the memory without my aid.
And what would happen if they succeeded?
Clockwork City was created by a god of reason. Here, knowledge is power. To control the planisphere would be to control the omni-axle.
Not the
center
omni-axle?
of the wheel. The means to
don't know what
change
that
the
is.
very reality we know.
Well, that sounds bad.
Dangerous power.
Okay. Alright, well, let's just go deal with that. Hey, it's pretty good, man. I enjoy it a lot. Actually, you know what, Gemini, you'll appreciate this, man. You can install add-ons for this, like, sort of mod it. I've got the Oblivion UI, so check this out. Yeah, look at that. Doesn't that look good? It's all Oblivion themed here. For an MMO, man, I think it's really good. I mean, back when it first came out, it wasn't the best, but they've come a very long way since then, and yeah, I think it's great. But yeah, check this out, man. Look at this Oblivion UI. Look at this map. It's all Oblivion style. The vanilla game kind of looks like Skyrim in the UI. Alright, so return stars to the warrior constellation. Okay, well, let's do this. So right now, I'm in the Clockwork City, which we haven't seen since Tribunal, so it's in the Morrowind expansion, so it's pretty good to be back here. Someone tried to kill Lord Vivek, and apparently now cultists are trying to steal Sothisil's memory, so this isn't great. So I'm not sure where I'm going. Oh, what the hell? Might as well kill him too. Yeah, me too. I prefer it as well. It didn't take me long to click install when I found the mod for the UI. This way. Alright. That was weird. Alright, well. So how limited is it if you pay the purchase for the price of the game and don't get any of the monthly it depends on, I guess, the edition you can get. For example, now you can get the base game with Somerset and I believe the Morrowind expansion as well. It's not that expensive. I think it's still on sale, but with just those three, you won't have access to where is it? To these. So Wolf Hunter, which is, I think it's just a dungeon. Dark Brotherhood, which adds the Gold Coast, if you remember that from Oblivion, and the Dark Brotherhood storyline. Dragon Bones is just another dungeon. Horns of the Reach, another dungeon. Imperial City. Okay, you won't get Imperial City. Actually, I think you will get Imperial City. I think that's included in the base game. You won't get Orsinium, which is the Orc storyline, which is a great storyline. Shadows of the Hiss, which is just another dungeon DLC. You won't get Clockwork City, which is what I'm doing right now. Same with the Thieves Guild. You won't get Thieves Guild or the Hughesbane region. And Wolf Hunter, which is another dungeon one, I believe. So, I mean, you do miss out on a lot without the subscriptions. Having said that, you can buy the crowns and buy them all outright and never have to pay another thing again. But, I mean, you get Somerset, you get Morrowind, and you get the base game. So, that opens up Vardenfell, it opens up Somerset Isles down here. And yeah, the only places you won't get will be Cyrodiil, Hughesbane over here, and wherever Hrothgar is. I think Hrothgar's up here, yeah. You won't get that either. How many characters can you have, or how much gold do you block? Oh, no, there's nothing like that. It's just the DLC that you don't have access to. Oh, there is one thing. As an ESO Plus member, you get a thing called a crafting bag. So it's basically a second inventory just for your crafting stuff. So like your gems, your, I don't know, your cloth for crafting leather armor, your metals and things for crafting weapons. Without this, it just goes into your inventory and it takes up slots. So that is a way of, I guess you could say it limits your inventory, but that's about the only other thing. Surely I'm here by now, right? Come up 3 levels. What's this? Our mistress's plans for these memories are of no consequence to us, for our goal is to merely find a way to control them. That being said, controlling a god's memories is no small feat. I say this not to question her will, but rather to stress the difficulty of the task before you. Ah, I thought his name was Will. It's question her will. Okay. It's just common knowledge who has jurisdiction over them. We just need to discover how. Okay. So they have a plan with these memories. DLC I can do without. I still want to pay for a game and have to pay extra monthly fees for basic stuff. Nah, you don't get it. It's nothing like that. Nothing like that. Yeesh. Okay. This Clockwork City DLC reminds me of Denis from Uru. Corrupted Star. Do I kill that thing? Oh, she's gonna do it.
And now, watch this.
Okay.
Oh, right. They don't know where to go. If you can point out where they're supposed to be on the calibration guide, we can send them on their way.
Calibration glove. What? Oh. Okay. Okay. The telescope is set to view the platform's associated constellation. The empty points are where the corrupted... Okay, yeah. Okay.
The stars have forgotten where they belong. Use the calibration guides on the floor to show them where to go. The matching constellation on the planisphere sky will show you the way. In the meantime, I'll continue to keep the stars stable.
Right. Okie dokie. Oh, right. Okay, hang on. Let me turn this
Try
off.
to think of where the stars and the constellations aren't, not where they are.
Whoops.
That's where you want to direct the corrupted stars to.
I'll just do this again. It should turn off. It's not going to turn off. So, there and there. Which way am I looking at this? So here. And here. Well, that did something. Or did he do something? I don't even know anymore. I'm looking at this right. Yeah. wait, are they all made up of this? No, they're not.
Done. Now, Star Scooper kept a record of what was inside those stars. Let's have a look, shall we?
Yep, sure.
Fragment in memory of Lord Set speaking to someone. This must have been what the cultists were looking for.
Stewardship of my memories carries a high price for us. One night we must pay willingly.
Wait, was that the astronomer? He was so young! And with hair! Not half bad looking either.
Calm down. Emil, come on. Calm down. Alright, now we've got to go to the Thief constellation and the Mage constellation. Alright. Let's go there. Dropping frames a little bit there. I hope it's not too bad. Okay. Oh, I got stuck in barrels. I don't know why the stars just have to suppress stealth. It's so annoying. Okay. Oh yeah, new champion point. Might level that up now actually while I'm here. Okay, what have I got? 2 thief points, 1 mage point, 1 steed point. Okay, 1 warrior point rather. Let's get back to this. Yeah. I think I'm under attack. Won't be long. Oh yeah, we want that. Just in the nick of time. Okay. Well, I should get back to editing, so that's something to see what this game was like. No worries, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. I recommend it. I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Oh, right. This way. astronomer's command over these stars is great, but he did not come upon this power naturally. We now know that he was given this ability along with seemingly endless lifespan. How this power was given or exactly what it is, we're not sure, but we know how to find out. Now's the time to strike. While his control over the planisphere wanes, luck could not be more on our side. Or perhaps our mistress has given us more aid than I first believed. No matter. We all know the value of acting quickly before opportunity is lost. Okay, so they're trying to find the power of the astronomer, I guess. Mortality and all that. Okay, where's the telescope? It's pointed there, so it needs to be... Can't tell if there's 2 or 3 there. 2, so... Okay.
So be it. I'll leave you the knowledge of this spell to bestow upon your successor when the time comes.
Maybe the cultists want to learn how to perform the spell.
Yeah, sounds about right. I wonder what the spell does. No, right. Whoa, lagging a bit there. Alright, we know the drill. Which way am I looking at this? Oh, yeah.
It's easy to overwrite memories with your own.
Of course, my lord, but will it hurt?
You will not remember.
That doesn't sound very good. What happened in this memory? We've collected all the memory fragments we need. Let's head back to the Planisphere Center so we can watch the whole thing.
Sounds good. Still. That's not fair, though. I have to walk all the way... Anything in the wardrobe? Lockpick? Always use a lockpick. Hey, I remembered this time. After looking at the map, of course.
Are you content, Lord Silverseal? Is there anything I can retrieve for you? A book, perhaps? Something to eat?
How did I beat you back here? You teleported.
Now that we've returned the stars and recovered the memory fragments, the astronomer can use the nemograph here to play the full memory back.
The memograph?
We're curious about its contents.
Me too.
We need to be able to reform memories at a moment's notice. After all, apostles often travel from the Brass Fortress to research Lord Set's thoughts. This nemograph translates the starlight into a visual form. I just know it's him. It looks like he's receiving some sort of boon from Lord Set, but I don't understand why that would be important to the cultists. I doubt you can easily replicate the powers of a god, even with the memory of the spell.
That's a good point. Let's have a look anyway.
Stewardship of my memories carries a high price, Orvas. One that you must pay willingly.
I understand. I'd sacrifice anything to serve you, my lord. Even my memory.
Wait, the sacrifice...
So be it.
His memory?
I'll leave you the knowledge of this spell to bestow upon your successor when the time comes.
Of course, my lord, but will it hurt?
You will not remember.
Now you know the truth. It is time.
You never told me of this sacrifice. My life, yes, I'll give it. But my mind, my whole being...
Oh, what? Where did she go?
With her.
Oh, she ran off, did she? Okay, I will. I don't agree with that either. Sacrificing your whole personality.
I know my duty. My whole life has been devoted to this path laid before me. I know the risks. The repercussions to the planisphere should I refuse. The repercussions to my god. Why then? Why am I so scared?
Yeah, why do you have to lose your memory?
Manipulating the stars requires severe concentration. They're easily corrupted by stray thoughts, rendering them useless. Not having a memory must help ease that burden.
Okay. Do you think you can go through with it?
The excitement of becoming an apostle, my frustration when so many doubted me, how nervous I was for my first kiss. To give it all away, I would lose more than my memories. I would lose myself.
Is that worth the price?
I know the astronomer's power is fading. I feel it. He needs to transfer his power, and soon. If he dies before another apprentice could be found, the planisphere needs me. My god needs me. Can I really be so selfish?
Oh. I don't agree with her sacrificing her whole being just to become the new astronomer. But what happens to this place when his power fades? Oh god. It's too much. You can't do it. You can't do it.
I've always been a Millie. Good for a joke, here for a laugh. Surely that's my purpose in life. I can best serve Lord Set by bringing both joy and discovery. I've made my choice. Will you stand with me as I tell the astronomer? You make me feel brave.
Of course.
Sorry, astronomer. I just can't do it. I just can't give up who I am. I can better serve Lord Set as myself, and I'll find someone to take my place. I swear it. Someone willing.
So be it. You have made your choice, Apostle. But now you will bear the
Wait, what?
cast out until the time which you can undo the wrong you have begot upon me. Until you have brought me my successor.
I'll do it. I'll accept this fate.
May Sota Seal watch over your path, for I can no longer guide you.
So she's been exiled. Well, it's better than... Well, it's basically like being dead, isn't it?
What is it that you want? I have maintained this position for over a millennium. It is my sole purpose, the path given to me by the divine metronome. I have no regrets. I thank you for your efforts. A reward is common for these situations, yes?
Yeah.
Here you are.
Thank you. Astronomer's Orbit. When you deal damage, you have 10% chance to summon a Fabricant. Charges at the nearest enemy, dealing 9,887 shock damage to all enemies in its path. That's pretty cool. That's a cool set, actually. The Mad Tinkerer set.
I must attend to the planisphere. I have much to prepare, and for the first time within my memory, I feel the weight of my hours. Still, you have done much for these sacred halls. What is it that you wish to ask?
Yeah, why are there still stars roaming the halls?
The cultists corrupted many mnemonic receptacles in their search for information. It will take time to restore these memories and guide them to their place in the sky.
Okay. Excuse me. And the cultists?
They are of little concern to me.
Okay.
Once the stars are guided, I shall focus my energies on expelling them from the planisphere. Until then, my power will be sufficient to keep them at bay.
Alright, well, if you're sure. Let's get out of here. So... Fur is convinced that something sinister is driving Sothasil's recent change of character. He asked me to help him root out the cause of the Clockwork God's new and peculiar behaviour. Tivath wants me to conduct quiet inquiries with the Clockwork Ballisica? He seems convinced that the various aides who work there will know more about Sothasil's recent behaviour. I should talk to as many as I can find. Alright, let's go there. Did not mean to do that. Okay. I won't waste the gold. Take that. Love even the snakes are little wildlife is Clockwork. It's so cool here. It's a really cool zone. They've done a good job with this. Yep. Come on. There we go. So cool. Oh, she looks cool. Vampire. Damn. Should do some of those battlegrounds. Haven't done them yet. Alright. So, where are the in the main tower, huh? Okay. Man, that's cool. Whoops.
All prices have been calculated with current market trends.
Take the lift up. Huh. Okay, no lift in here. Ah, okay.
member of House Lalu, and I demand to speak to someone.
Your house. Ah, yes, I remember. The Great Houses. The antiquated hierarchy of authority which the Dark Elves chain themselves with.
What? I won't take this disrespect. Show me to someone of authority, now!
Do
That
you
guy
truly
and
believe
bear just
that
right
is
past
the way
twice.
of things here?
Oh, he's pissed off. I wonder what that was all about. I wonder if he becomes a quest now. Let's go have a look. Because that's a possibility. That was interesting.
Fine goods.
Apostle Guard. Came in here. Ah, he's got it. Okay, fair enough. You got there first, buddy. I hesitated. Huh. Oh, just disappeared. Okay, never mind. Let's go. Unless he went down the lift, but I can't be bothered looking around. Let's just get back to what we were doing.
What is it?
Travel to discharge. Ah, that's the entrance to the Clockwork City.
You're Lord Fear's newest steward, huh? Can we talk later? If I don't finish this lamp inventory, Gascon will feed me to the fabricants.
Lamp inventory.
Yeah, Gascon must know how much I love doing paperwork. A few days ago, Sotha Seal ordered us to rip out all the lamps in here and replace them with less efficient ones. What kind of sense does that make? Who wants weaker lamps?
That's weird. So what are you doing with the old ones?
A bunch of factotums loaded them onto a dolly and dumped them somewhere in the mechanical fundament. Hey, I know that look. If you're looking to poach a free lamp, don't bother. Gascon made us slag them all. And that's not even the worst part.
That's not the worst part. I don't know if I want to know what is.
Half the old switches don't work with the new lamps, so we've had to manufacture new switches, and half the time the switches get installed backwards, which means we have to do it all over again. Even the factotums don't know what they're doing.
Okay, that's annoying.
And don't even get me started on the lamp assembly. Sotha Seal could have turned the fabricators to make the new lamps with a flick of his finger, but he demanded that we do it instead. Do you have any idea how complex the fabricators are?
I don't, but I'll leave you to it. Well, that's interesting. I wonder what the reasoning behind the lamps are. Ooh, got a blueprint, lovely. Okay.
So you're the one Devaith tapped to be his aide in the Brass Fortress. Sorry to hear that. Provost Varuni's ancestors hail from House Telvarni, just like Lord Fear. But honestly, they couldn't be more different.
What's it like working for Varani?
Not as bad as you might expect. She's young, youth comes with impatience, but I've never felt unfairly judged, and she's generous with her praise. Honestly, if I had the choice between serving Varuni or Sotha Seal, I'd take Varuni every time.
Sotha Seal's difficult to work for, huh?
Now more than ever. I don't pretend to understand his motives, but he's never been so demanding. One example? He insists that we turn all the lights down before he enters a room. Do you have any idea how difficult that is? It's maddening.
Again with the lights. Is flipping switches that difficult?
Huh. Flipping switches. That's rich. Each lamp has its own switch, and some lamps have multiple switches. And if that isn't bad enough, some switches control multiple lamps. He's a god, I know, but it shouldn't take a genius to turn on the lights.
Horrible.
Don't even get me started. Bruni might demand some obscure tome in the middle of the night or chide someone for leaving oil on the floor, but that's the worst of it. Sotha Seal exiled an auxiliary last week because she forgot to switch off a lamp.
Alright, well thanks for that.
Right, don't let me keep you. I can't imagine how demanding Devaith Fear must be. Better you than me, that's for sure. Keep your nose to the cogs and you'll be fine. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to flip 24 switches. Again.
Okay. So again with the lights. Something weird's going on with the lights. Well, with Sotha Seal on the lights. What's sensitive to lights in Elder Scrolls lore? Something tells me it's not really Sotha Seal. I think it's an imposter. Over here.
So you're Devaithir's new auxiliary, eh? Tough luck, friend. I've heard he's an insufferable bastard, but at least he's not Sotha Seal. Better to be turned into a Gwar than to serve the Clockwork God.
He's not that bad, but what's this about Sotha Seal?
Not anymore. In the old days, sure. He was easy to please because he was never around. These days, he changes his mind about something every night. Constant meetings, new dictums daily, adjustments to factotum patrols. It's a nightmare.
Okay.
Trust me, this is unprecedented. I'm afraid something's wrong with his enhancements. Like he's having trouble regulating. He's a different person, I swear. Don't tell anyone I said this, especially Gascon. Blasphemy doesn't go over well nowadays.
Blasphemy, huh?
Yes. Speaking ill of a god never turns out well. In the old days, he'd take it in stride. Commit your small blasphemies, he'd say. The fire of doubt turns ignorance to steam. But not anymore. This place is becoming more like Mournhold every day. Right. I'm sure you have plenty of work to do for Lord Fear. He's back a few days and already burying you in paperwork, no doubt. Take care of yourself, friend.
You too. Thank you. Okay, so let's go back to Devath because something's weird's going on. Something wrong with these enhancements, huh? Is it going to be that simple? Probably not. Oh, he's right here.
Were you treated well by the menials? I assume they battered you with complaints. What have you learned?
He's definitely behaving strangely and he's made a lot of odd demands.
Yes, well, I could have told you that. That's why I sent you here after all. What kinds of demands? Be specific.
His voice is familiar too. I can't put my finger on it, but I swear I've heard him somewhere before. He makes the servants darken the room before he enters and demands that some lamps be replaced. For dimmer ones.
The lamps in the locutorium, yes? The large assembly room over there. The auxiliaries and factotums have been laboring in there day and night ever since we arrived. Curious. What could lights have to do with this? Well, there's only one way to find out.
Expose him to the light.
Impressive. I assumed I'd have to explain it to you. Of course, this requires a functional lamp. I assume he ordered them destroyed. Speak to that high elf of yours, Neramo. The dark elf as well. We need one of these lamps repaired and operable.
Alright, let's go find him.
I'm a member of House Lalu, and I demand to speak
he's back again.
to someone.
functions to help you with your purchases.
Ah, I hope to see you again, Assistant. Pray tell, what did Devaith Fear have to say? I fear that he and I might have gotten off to a poor start. Did he ask about me? Any mention of my many exploits?
No, but he does want your help.
Raynor? Surely this is something I can handle myself. Impressing Devaith Fear could greatly increase my standing in the Dwemerich scholarly community. Tell me, what does Lord Fear ask of me? Us?
He wants a lamp. A lamp, buddy.
He just wants us to build a lamp? What an odd request. No matter. I would be happy to offer my ample expertise, provided you let Devaith Fear know that I did so. First things first. I need to study one of the lamps we're supposed to recreate.
Well, they got dumped, mate. Let's go over there.
My functions permit me to assist all customers.
Alright. Oh, look at the Clockwork Scorpion. I want one. Can you buy one of those? Where are the little pets? Ah. Cog bucket. That's cool. I've got a dwarven spider pet. I guess that's good enough. Eh. Never mind. What have we got here? Dented lamp tube.
Some kind of tubular housing. Probably meant to protect a glass interior? Difficult to say.
God, he's tall. Okay. And what have we got here? Clockwork filaments.
A complex filament of some kind. The weaving on this fiber, it must be machine made. I should be taking notes.
You mean you're not? Come on, man. Compressor?
Some kind of compressor.
Can you look at me when you speak
For
to me?
funneling a gas, perhaps? Interesting.
Alright, last pieces are down here. Treat that later.
Look at the apertures on this. It must be some kind of modulator that changes the nature of the light. Fascinating.
Okay.
Compressors, filaments, housings, modulators. Yes! I think I understand what these discarded lights have in common.
Go on.
Unlike the other lamps, these compress some kind of geodic gas into metal tubes, then modulate the light to create another kind of illumination that mortal eyes cannot see.
Ah.
Invisible light! Remarkable! The potential applications are limitless. Yes, with Raynor's assistance, I believe we can recreate this lamp without much difficulty. Of course, you'll need to procure the requisite parts. These are all broken beyond repair. What do you plan to do with this light, exactly?
Well...
You plan to do what? Oh dear. Well, this seems like a terrible idea, but I shall rely upon you and Lord Fear to protect me. Here's a list of the components I'll need. Once you've acquired them, meet me in the Hall of Refined Techniques. Good luck.
Cool. Oh wait.
I'll fetch young Ray.
Never mind. Alright, let's go. Ah, they're in here. Well, that's good. May as well start with this one and then get both of these. I'm a little nervous I haven't seen any constructs around here. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Now, where can I get these, I wonder? Maybe from the enemies themselves? Try that. Ah, Clockwork filaments. Awesome. Alright, let's go take out some more factotums. These remind me of Borg alcoves. How many enemies down here? Oh, that's a runestone, I'll take that. lamp tube and the compressor, which appears to be down here. And the lamp tube is there. Alright, we'll go here first. Whoa. Blink. Another lamp tube. Let's go get it. Oh, shh. I was like, what the hell? It's a floating scroll in front of me.
I have many functions to help you with your
Okay, so where's the tube? Ah. Have it at the shop. That's convenient.
Now there's the look of someone on the hunt for something specific. You've come to the right place, friend. I've got a bit of everything. What can I get you?
I need a lamp tube.
As a matter of fact, I acquired some of those just a few days ago. Apparently, someone's tossing out the old lighting to make way for the new. They're not easy to come by anymore, though. What's your offer?
Ah, I'm an associate of Varani. You do her a favor? You do me a favor, you're doing her a favor.
Varuni Arvel? Well, that changes everything. Any friend of Varuni's is a friend of mine.
It's so good.
Why don't you take this tube on the house? Just let Varuni know how helpful I was, all right? And that I'm pretty good looking. Well spoken, too. Deal?
Yeah, I'll let her know. Alright. Let's go meet Naramo and build this lamp. Ramo, where are you, buddy? There he is. Oh, and Rain was there too. Cool. They've already started.
Ah, you've returned. Excellent. Raynor and I have cobbled together a serviceable frame for the lamp. All we need now are the components I sent you to acquire. Were you successful?
There you go, mate.
Wonderful! I'm confident this lamp will conform to the exact specifications of the lamps they removed, provided Raynor didn't make any miscalculations. So, would this be the time to inform Devaith Fear of our success? Or mine, specifically?
Come on, dude. Yeah, I'll let him know.
Excellent, excellent! No need to return here, of course. Kirith should be back straight away, and I'll have her run the completed lamp over to the locutorium as soon as it's ready. See you soon, assistant.
Yeah, see you later, assistant. Okay. Bit of a dick, that guy, but he's alright. Okay, let's head over there.
I'm not meant to be here.
Your path has been set before you, Auxiliary. I suggest you learn to walk it.
What nonsense are you spouting? Just tell me how to go back. I demand it.
Choice is but chaos. Demands but the selfish needs of those who
That's
would
new
follow
dialogue.
the motion of life.
I wonder if he's going to be a problem
Everyone
later.
in this place is fetching mad.
Keeps going back into the bank.
Beginning to worry. Not about you, of course. These apostles have been circling me like cliff racers. Looking for an autograph, no doubt. So tiresome. I take it you were successful in learning about these lights and constructing a new one?
Yep.
Well done. I assume you discovered the special property of these lamps. Why does my dear friend Seal go to such lengths to avoid them? Visible light. Fascinating. To help with factotum navigation, perhaps? Huh. No matter. Further inquiry must wait. Now is the time for action. I will request a congressional assembly. Plant your lamp on the balcony above, then return to me.
Cool. We can do that. We can do that. I wonder what's
Did
going
you
to
say something about putting the lamp on the balcony? We might have a problem. Raynor and that annoying high elf finished your lamp, but there's a problem. On the way here, I overheard an aide complaining about some new security measures Sotha Seal put in place. Looks like the balcony
Of
is
course it
under
is.
heavy guard now.
Of course it's under heavy guard. Okay.
Looks that way, unless you want blood on your hands, of course. But that might complicate our sponsorship a smidge, yeah? Just be quick and quiet, like me. You'll be fine.
Alright, I'm a thief, mate. It's all good. Alright, let's go. There's already dead bodies all over the place. I think someone else is in here too. need to wait for that guard to leave. I can sneak through. Oh my lord. Oh, well, she's detected me. Didn't want to do this. You forced me to do this. Damn it. Just where was I keeping that? It's huge. Look at it compared to me. Where was I keeping that? Alright, I'm going to talk to him now. Let's get the hell out of here. Good if I could zoom out. Just where they've placed this hiding spot. The camera won't move there. And back in the hiding spot we go. So I need to wait for her to cross back over the room and I can head out. She's clear, but this guy's not now. Unbelievable. I wonder if I can just sneak past him. I know it looks like I'm sprinting because, well, I am, but that's just the bonus of my armor set. I've got a full set of Night Silence armor, which lets me ignore the movement speed penalty for sneak, so I can sprint while sneaking. It's pretty awesome. Perfect set for a thief. These guards don't pick up on my bounty. And here he is.
I convinced Sotha Seal that the Congress requires yet another lecture on the sanctity of Clockwork automata. He eagerly agreed. Seemed almost giddy about it. It was unsettling. Is all in readiness? Good.
Let's do it.
Seal's lecture should begin any moment now. Stand ready to activate the lamp. I'm reasonably certain that something will happen, but the specifics elude me. I guess this is what uncertainty feels like. What a novel change of pace.
Do I have to sneak back up there? I suppose I would. Huh? What just happened? The shadow of Surface Sill.
I am the Clockwork God. You will kneel before me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look what these AoEs are. Concentrate on him because they should die if he dies. Never mind. Damn, okay. That's fine. This is intense.
I am the Clockwork God. You will kneel before me. Kneel.
Is that a Daedra? Far out. That was intense.
I haven't the time to discuss this, Varuni. Wittingly or unwittingly, Lord Set no longer serves the people of Clockwork City. Now, if you will excuse me.
Gascon, where are you going? When news of this gets out, we need to issue a statement or at least gather the Congress for an emergency session.
I have urgent matters to attend to. Make whatever statement you like. I will return soon.
Yeesh.
Well, that was enlightening. To think I've been speaking to Sotha Sill's shadow all this time. It seems so lifelike. Far more advanced than my own, I'm sorry to say. Fascinating. It really is too bad we'll all be dead soon.
Wow, okay.
Well, I don't mean to alarm you, but I will be frank. If an imposter sits upon the throne aligned and learns how to wield the power of this place, I cataclysm will follow. We may yet discover a way to avert this disaster, but the chances are slim.
Okay, so what do we do?
Stay with Varuni. With Sotha's seal exposed as an imposter, the Congress will fall into turmoil. In such chaos, dark truths always float to the surface. Pray they do so quickly. I have other inquiries to make. Stay vigilant. We will meet again soon.
Alright.
My dear Lord Set, what happened to you?
This is intense.
I can scarcely believe what we just witnessed. How could this happen? How could a shadow masquerade as Lord Set? The Father of Mysteries would never let such a thing happen. There must be another explanation.
Well, we had to expose him.
Fear, of course. Always the iconoclast. I'll bet he's snickering at us even now. It doesn't matter. I appreciate your diligence. This has been a profoundly upsetting ordeal, but we must move forward. We must find the real Lord Set.
Okay, what about...
Yes, he was acting strangely, wasn't he? He always chafed under Lord Set's rule. Now he finally has a pretext to seize control, and he slinks away like a broken basilisk. Curious. Too curious.
What should we do?
The real Lord Set will aid us eventually, I know it. In the meantime, we must do for ourselves. Thank you for everything you've done. It appears we'll have to do a lot more before this is through.
Ooh, got a skill point for that. Awesome.
Classic Gascon. Fleeing to his chambers when things go poorly. I'm sure that news of Lord Set's condition has already made it to the streets. We have to move quickly to prevent a panic.
Okay.
Try to talk to Gascon. He clearly doesn't care what I have to say, but he might listen to an exodromo. You remain, you know, a novelty. No offense. We can't assemble the Congress without the Chancellor. Check his rectory in the west wing of the Basilica. He hides in there sometimes to nurse a bruised ego or write passive-aggressive memoranda. I'll try to settle the Apostle's nerves. Honestly, my nerves could use some settling.
Alright, I'll go over to do that.
Don't let Gascon wriggle out of this. He has a duty and an obligation. As do I.
Are you okay?
What? Yes. Yes, I'll be fine. This makes no sense. I don't understand how a shadow could take Lord Set's place. Maybe this is some sort of test. But why test us? The Clockwork Apostles haven't strayed. We build and pray and experiment just as the holy texts dictate.
You don't think it's possible that he could, you know...
Compromised? You make it sound as if Lord Set suffers some kind of defect. Like a crimped duct, or a stripped bolt or something.
Stripped bolt?
We're talking about a divine being. Gods can't be compromised. They exist without flaws. Right?
I don't know about that.
Do you know what the sermons say? Complexity belies the truth. The world rests on simple principles. Set is the truth and the light. Understand the simple, and you understand the obscure. I do appreciate your candor. Let's pick this up again later.
Alright. No worries.
Dreaming. Soil's tablecloth. Washboard.
Okay. Where are we? Alright. I might end the stream there. If you're watching this on the VOD, thanks for watching. I hope to catch you live again sometime. For the guys who did stop in, thanks for stopping in. It was great to have someone to talk to for a bit there. Don't know when I'll be streaming this again. It's not going to be a really regular thing, but I might not even stream this next time I get another slot to stream. So we'll see how we go. I enjoyed playing. I love playing ESO, so I'm sure we'll see it again on here. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week live, hopefully. Next Saturday for the regular stream, and yeah, catch ya.